Hello my friends. My name is Bot Mathematician, and this is Holomancer. We are very glad to see you all again.
Today we managed to find the abandoned carriage of Madam Lazul. This is the place where the insidious League of Evil planned out a terrorist hijacking of Dalaran. We surveyed every hidden corner of this place and collected a ton of evidence and facts. We were able to analyze the connection between the villains and the developers.
Also, we hope this information will help you make a decision about pre-ordering, and showcase your chances to get legendary cards. We have done a very difficult job, and we would be grateful if you like this video.
What?
Now let's get started.
The League of Evil is a villainous supergroup formed by the warlock arch-thief Rapham.
Bad guys are sick of the merciless beatdown that has been handed to them over the last few years, and are now teaming up for revenge. Together they've set about capturing the floating wizard city of Dalaran.
Rapham's dream team is comprised of priest Madam Lazul from Whispers of the Old Gods, shaman Hagatha from the Witchwood, rogue king Togwaggle from Kobolds and Catacombs, and of course warrior Dr. Boom from the Boomsday.
Our last hope is the defenders of Dalaran. Druids, hunters, paladins, mages, and all the other residents of the city must defend their city and defeat the criminals.
The new expansion theme impressed communities slightly less than Rostacon's Rumble. 79% of respondents loved the new content about villains in Dalaran.
We managed to find the date of the attack. Rise of Shadows launches on April 9th.
Pre-release events have already been announced to everyone in Azeroth. If you want to join the army of defenders before anyone else, find the nearest fireside gathering, or create your own meeting. This is the perfect time to become an innkeeper and establish your tavern at home with friends.
You will have the opportunity to open your pre-order packs early, and test your new cards in the special fireside brawls, before the official release. The Rise of Shadows pre-release will run from April 5th to April 8th.
One questions from the Gadgets and Gazette. Did you find information about the secret weapons of the League of Evil?
Oh, yes of course, thanks for asking. First of all, the League of Evil gathered a detachment of 5 expendable underling lackeys, one for each villain.
Lackeys are a new type of token card. You cannot put these lackeys in your deck, but you can play them in the battlefield once they've been created by another Rise of Shadows card. They're weak, with 1/1 stats, but they have powerful battle cries.
But luckily for us, not all nefarious master plans are easy to execute. Some take a little more time. A new mechanic called schemes has been introduced. Scheme cards are spells that start weak, but the longer you hold them in your hand, the stronger they grow.
Also, the Dalaran School of Arcane Magic has provided the defenders of Dalaran with a new keyword as well. This is Twin Spell. When cast spells with Twin Spell, add a copy of themselves to the caster's hand.
Finally, Rise of Shadows will use a lot of mechanics from past expansions. It seems Rapham has planned every detail, and is armed with deadly tricks.
Oh, thank you.
Rise of Shadows is part of a 3 expansion set that is telling one 3-chapter story. This applies both to the narrative and mechanics.
Each expansion in this year is going to be built to support the mechanics of other expansions in the same year. This means that the villains are planning to spoil us throughout the Year of Dragon, and we will be expecting new lackeys in subsequent expansions. The attack on Dalaran is only the first act.
Blizzard confirmed that we will not see new hero cards in this expansion.
Every expansion follows a pretty standard flow in terms of rarities. The set contains 135 new collectible cards as always. Each class will get 10 cards, 2 of them will be legendary cards.
The first few revealed cards impressed the community less than cards from the Boomsday, but a little more than cards from other sets.
Starting April 5th, players can simply log in to claim the free legendary card and begin using it immediately in play mode. At launch, a quest chain will become available that rewards multiple card packs for the Rise of Shadows and Year of the Raven expansions.
Also, Blizzard will give 15 Restack and pack to players who have not entered the game in a long time, according by the comments on Reddit, at least 2 months. So if you, or your friends abandoned Hearthstone, now is the best time to return.
Remember, Dalaran needs you.
With the release of Rise of Shadows, serious changes in the arena will occur. Over the whole year the developers will be updating the arena draft pool by rotating out sets and adding new ones twice every expansion to keep things fresh.
With the first rotation, the arena draft pool will contain the following sets: Basic, Classic, Curse of Naxxramas, Whispers of the Old Gods, Mean Streets of Gadgetzan, The Witchwood, and of course the Rise of Shadows.
The Rise of Shadows will be followed by the biggest single-player mode Team 5 has built to date. It will release in May, and follow the old wing-based structure, meaning additional content will unlock over subsequent weeks.
The biggest difference from previous releases is that you begin with a starter deck and hero power, but as you complete runs you will unlock additional hero powers and different starter decks. The single-player mode features 5 wings in total, the first of which will be free, while acquiring all the other will set you back $20 or 700 gold per chapter. So, are you ready to buy an adventure for real money?
Each wing contains 8 random bosses, and once you're done with a wing, you'll unlock Anomaly mode.
Another important part of the new mode is what Blizzard calls the non-combat encounters. These take place between the boss battles in a tavern with its own barman.
We've also learned that the size of the team responsible for this content has been doubled in recent months.
In general, we will have to spend 2,800 gold. For this cost we will get variety of enticing rewards including 2 card backs, 15 Rise of Shadows packs plus 1 golden card pack.
You'll also earn a golden copy of Zayle for owning all 5 wings.
Zayle, Shadow Cloak, is the new Whizbang the Wonderful.
Hello.
He'll enable you to play with 5 new deck recipes. If your Zayle is golden, you will have all the cards in those decks be golden too. According to our information, the golden version of the Zayle cannot be created, disenchanted or opened in a pack. This golden version is a special reward for adventure. However, the usual version can be crafted.
As is the money spending tradition, players will be able to pre-purchase various card bundles at a discounted rate. In Rise of Shadows you will have 2 different choices.
The 50-pack version comes with the special card back, a random legendary card, and costs $50. The 80-pack bundle also comes with a new skin for Priest class, Madam Lazul, and a golden legendary card instead of the regular one. You can buy both if you wish.
The pre-order for expansions has been changing with each release, but this time it will be record expensive.
Time to pay!
We have prepared a special table to compare awards for pre-orders.
Look to the Witchwood pre-order, where the developers were especially generous. They gave us an additional 20 packs as a gift. Then the developers began to experiment and add new skins for heroes. Players liked this a lot, and the percentage of pre-orders has grown significantly.
This pre-order is very similar to the Boomsday pre-order, but for $50 we will get the usual legendary card. Where did the gold foil go from this card? Perhaps the developers have removed it due to the League of Evil?
Additionally, during the first week of the expansion's release, the Shadow Bundle will be available, containing 9 Rise of Shadows card packs and an arena ticket for $10. Add to this $20 for the solo adventures and it will cost $160 if you want to buy everything.
It can be concluded that the developers are in the same group as Ratharm.
Well done.
Residents of Dalaran, be careful, and watch your money. We've already given the all information that we were able to find, the law enforcement agencies of Azeroth. We hope that this criminal grouping will soon be caught and placed in custody.
The developers will earn at least 2 times more money, only on pre-orders than during the Rastarkhan's Rumble release.
According to our poll results, on average approximately 37% of players will buy the Rise of Shadows pre-order, 11% of you will spend $50, 18% will spend $80, and 8% of you will spend $130 for both pre-orders.
But the question still remains, in addition to pre-orders, do you plan to spend more money to buy packs?
You need to buy around 260 packs to collect the full card set. You need to spend $306 for this, or 26,000 gold, but if you buy both the pre-orders you only have to spend $250.
Blizzard promises that your first 10 packs will contain a guaranteed legendary card. After that, on average you will get 1 legendary card for every 20 packs. If you have bad luck, a legendary card will be opened within 40 packs after the last opened legendary.
But according to the results of the pack value experiment, players get legendary cards a bit more often, on average 1 legendary card for every 19 packs.
Let's talk about pre-orders and legendaries. If you buy a standard bundle, 3 legendary cards are guaranteed, even if you get unlucky.
The first legendary card you'll get in the first 10 packs, and the second in the next 40 packs, plus 1 card as a bonus for the pre-order. But in most situations you'll get 4 legendaries. It is the same for the Mega Bundle. Be attentive, if you get unlucky you also may get only 3 legendary cards, but one of them will be golden.
According to the results of packs value, only 2% of players open about 10 packs. The most popular amount is from 50 to 90 packs. Also only 2% of players open more than 180 packs.
Finally, we want to ask our traditional question. How many packs are you planning to open this time?
As for me, I plan to open around 130 packs with gold. And what about you?
We created a YouTube poll. Find the button on the screen. Please vote and share your opinions for statistics in the comments.
Alright, that's all for today. Thank you for being with us.
And special thanks to Chris for text editing.
We will meet in new videos.
Good luck.